Thank you.
So quickly, you can just go through about.
So this was the questions, and you have gone through this. So I would like to ask. This is the first pictures of whom? Anyone would like to answer? Can unmute the mic and.
I think either they can speak out or they can write in the chat box.
Yes, yes, yes.
Shakuntala Devi.
Shakuntala Devi, and why she is famous? Why she is so such a renowned personality?
Because of her maths knowledge, maths speed.
Maths speed, mathematics. So how many of, being friendly and being honestly, how many of you have known about this, and how many knew about her after this quiz?
So his question is that did you know about the lady before the quiz, or now you came to know about it?
Knew it before the quiz.
I came to know.
Okay.
Probably my guess would be that they would have heard the name now that you're naming, but then probably a lot of them couldn't put the name and face together.
Yes. So now you can recognize her with her photograph as well. So my main purpose to show you this question or this slide was that how important it is, you know, to recall the knowledge when you interact with the questions, when you interact with the images, and when you interact with the options. How easily it is for you to retain and revise those contents. The same thing goes with students as well. After the lecture, after a session in the school or in the tuition classes or in academy, if there is a way, you know, to revise all those concepts, to revise all those topics with the help of images, with the help of videos, with the help of audios and text, so the retention level, the learning level increases exponentially. So why we want to introduce this to SciKnowTech is we have experiential learning with Megha ma'am. That is the best way of learning because you are learning things by your hands through experiments and all. But the same thing if retained through images, through quizzes, so the multiplication factor increases. Okay. So let's talk about BrinItOn, what it is. I'm the founder for this thing, and BrinItOn is an interactive, engaging, and social game-based learning platform. When I say game-based, because when we say test or when we say exam, there is a sort of stress level among the students. You will agree. जब हम बोलते हैं कि चलो बच्चों के एग्जाम लेने वाला है, चलो टेस्ट होने वाला है, do you think there is a stress level among the students? Yes or no? Yes. And when we say चलो अब एक quiz करते हैं, let's take a quiz, let's play a quiz, the stress level decreases and the excitement level increases. And the best part, both have the same functionality to check the knowledge. Either it's test or it's quiz. दोनों का काम एक ही है, आपकी नॉलेज को चेक करना, लेकिन दोनों के पर्पस, दोनों का जो बोल सकते हैं पर्पस इज सेम, बट द इम्पैक्ट which it creates on students is different. जब आप एग्जाम की बात करते हैं तो स्ट्रेस लेवल बढ़ जाता है, एंगेजमेंट लेवल, एक्साइटमेंट लेवल कम हो जाता है. On the other side, when it is about quiz, the things are completely opposite. So to make it more interesting, to make it more fun, we have introduced the gamification in the learning as well. Why we do what we do? So wherever there is learning, learning is everywhere. Is it in schools? It is in colleges. It is in corporate sector, in clubs. Everywhere we see there is a complete learning. And our main purpose, our mission was to make this learning more interactive and more engaging. So we are using this platform in schools. We have done the quizzing with more than 8,000 students all over Gujarat, and we have taken the feedback. Those students, teachers used to say that these students, you know, are the students who do not perform, but when given the platform like quizzing, they were the one who performed or who improved their score dramatically. So this is the effect of quizzing, not just in schools, but in colleges and corporates as well. So these are the things which we do. We collaborate with schools, we collaborate with institutes, we conduct annual events which are national, which are on the state level, so that we can engage, we can motivate students. We motivate kiya ja sake, how to learn. So the thing is how it works, काम कैसे करता है, how this platform is helpful to students. So basic thing, you have an academic content in the form of book, which is then converted into interactive quizzes. The content of your book, let it be any particular topic of science, math, social science, computer, those content are converted into interactive quizzes with the help of images, audio visuals, clips, illustrations, and then these are assigned to students through teachers. Teachers assign those quizzes to the students after the complete section, after the complete lecture. And what is beneficial to them? They get real-time feedback. If I have 10 students, if I have 20 students in my class, in my lecture, what is the understanding level of each and every student? I cannot able to understand it during the lecture. मुझे नहीं पता चलेगा जब मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ कि what is the level of understanding for each student. But if I have a tool, which I can assign to them, then after the lecture, I can actually get real-time feedback during or after this lecture, what is the understanding level. So academic content converted to quizzes, which is then assigned to students after a particular session, and then working on the feedback and analytics to those. How it helps students? What is the benefit for students? Students के लिए कैसे फायदेमंद है? So first thing, it is revision and review. When you have gone through the topic, when you have studied this lecture, it is important to review those topics. It is important to revise those content because revision increases the retainment of the knowledge. The second thing is test practice and preparation. These quizzes, these assessment help students to see what are the type of questions which they can figure out in the exams. What are the types of questions which they can see in the exam paper. So these questions help those students to practice for their test, for their examination. The third thing is they are helping in the reinforcement of challenging topics. Suppose a chapter has, a lesson has 10 topics in it. There are 8 topics which a student is completely comfortable, but there are still 2 topics which need extra assistance. So student comes to know, okay, out of these 10 topics, these are the 2 topics जहाँ पे मुझे मेहनत करनी है. Why? How it can help? Because with the help of quizzes, they can understand with the help of data. These are the topics which I have to revise, reinforce. And the last is enhancement of knowledge. Enhancement of knowledge in the sense, you are already into the academics, but what about the things which are not in the part of your academics? It can be aptitude, it can be logical, verbal, spatial skills, which are now compulsory in all the competitive examinations. When we talk about entrance exams, maybe in the field of science like JEE, maybe in the field of commerce like MBA examinations, it is compulsory for them to have logical aptitude, verbal aptitude, spatial aptitude. So let the students see these content as well. Let these students practice these topics as well. So this is helpful for student. Now the questions are in 2 levels. First is for beginner. The questions are in the basic concepts like odd one out, analogy, fill in the blanks, which are completely aligned with the academics. The second level, after completing the first level, the students get the questions in the second level, which require much more knowledge, which require much more understanding, because it includes Venn diagrams, it includes charts, it includes puzzle statement, it includes correct and incorrect statements. Those questions which are asked in Olympiads, those questions which are asked in competitive examinations.
And it requires the analytical ability of a child, basically, that how he or she is able to analyze the question and come to the logical conclusion.
Exactly, absolutely. So to improve the analytical ability of the students, we have the second level. And why it is beneficiary? Because these are the questions which are generally asked in Olympiad examinations. These are the questions which are asked in national and international competitive examinations. And these are the questions which are helpful for to create a foundation for 10th, 11th and 12th, and the foundation for entrance exams like JEE, like NEET and all. So this is how it is helpful for students. Let's talk about how it is helpful for teachers. What will be the benefit we can see for the teachers which are teaching this thing, like Megha ma'am. So she will able to get real-time feedback of topics taught. If she has taught a topic, let's say electricity, how many students, कितने लोगों को समझ आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है, she will be able to recognize that. It will be helpful for them that it is impossible to take regular assessment, pen and paper assessment, but it is very convenient and helpful for teachers to do this assessment through app directly. Third thing, why to stop learning during the sessions? Let the learning be on after the sessions at the home as well. That's the extended learning after the school hours, after the lecture hours. And then how we can, see the results, see the progress of each and every student with real data. It's not about just without data we can see the progress, but we have very important, very enforced data through which we can helpful for student. Let's take an example how teachers can get insights. So suppose there are few students in this class and they have a result like this. So through this graph, a teacher can see that there are few students who are performing very well, like Raj, Sid, Harry. These are the students who are performing very well. And there are students who are performing average, but there are still students who are performing below average. So with the analytics which this app provides, teachers get real-time feedback. Okay, Alia needs extra assistance. So a parent can ask teachers that my son or my daughter is lagging behind in this particular chapter. Can you please help her? With the data which you have with yourself. Then another data which teacher get is this. Like these are the different chapters. These are the different topics being taught in the class. Now, after the chapters test, after the assessment of the chapter, we see that there are two chapters, chapter number 4 and chapter number 7, in which the whole class has performed below average. So there can be two reasons. Either the understanding level of that chapter is not up to the mark for students and require extra revision for the chapter, or the chapter is particularly hard, so we can take extra lectures. So our app BrinItOn can help teachers to get these important analytical data, which can, are very beneficial in taking the next steps to improve those data. How it is helpful in parents? For parents, it is also important to get the insights of the understanding that my student, my son or my daughter is going to the lectures. But what is the understanding level? कितना समझ आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा? आज आपने चलो ये चैप्टर पढ़ा है, you take the app, you assign the test to your son, to your daughter. चलो, आज आपने चैप्टर पढ़ के आए, let's take the test in front of me. I want to see. आपको कितना समझ आया, आपको कितना समझ नहीं आया. So this way parents can also see the understanding level of their child. They can track the progress after each test. What is the progress level? Is there a graph which is going upward, or is there a graph which is going downward? So with these important feedbacks, parents is also able to track the progress. And the third thing is very important. You don't have to wait for the year's end to take to get the report card. Generally what happens, you get report card either at the end of the month or either at the end of the session. How good it would be if you get the feedback after each day or after each week, so that you can take corrective measures. If your child is performing well in science but is not the case with maths, you can take corrective measures. That extra assistance can be given to your particular student. Then I hope that this is something which you all are aware of, the forgetting curve. Whenever a student or anybody, when we are come up with a new topic, within 5 or 6 days हम उसे भूल जाते हैं. आज हमने कुछ चीज नहीं देखी, हमने कुछ नया सीखा. So this is the curve, scientifically proven curve, that with each passing day, the retention level decreases. And after the week, 6 or 7 days, we just retain 10% of the topic. बाकी सारी चीजें हम भूल जाते हैं. And this is how brain works. This is how brain actually works. Because brain has to keep only the important data and has to discard everything else. But let's see how it happens when the revision pattern is there. So you can see the graph here. If the student revises the topics after 1 day, after 3 days, and after 6 or 7 days, you can see the retention level keeps more than 80%. So जो भी topic आज पढ़ा है और उससे अगर आप 2, 3 या 5 दिन के बाद continuously revision ले रहे हो, if you are revising those topics, so the retention level drastically increase more than 80%. So this is the benefit of revision and how we can revise those topics in a more fun way through regular daily quizzes. आज आपने एक chapter पढ़ा, you get a quiz on that particular day. Then you get a quiz of that particular chapter after 2 days and then after 6 days. So this way you are continuously revising those topics and the retention level, याद रखने का जो capability है, जो आप याद कर पा रहे हो उस particular chapter में से, is more than 80%. Very helpful in case of exams, in case of marks which a student gets. So to make the student revise those concepts clearly, more in a more frequent way, more periodically, this is how we can help through this quiz. How it will be assigned? It is very simple. Let's say there is a session which is taken by Megha ma'am or any lecturer. After that session, immediately the student will get a quiz, student will get a lesson on the same day within half an hour. आज आपने chapter complete किया, within half an hour a quiz will be unlocked in your phone of that same topic. So this way, after that lecture, you are getting to know your understanding level of that particular topic. Sessions in SciKnowTech on a particular topic and then lessons based on those exact topics after that. Yes, ma'am.
Shubham bhai,
Yes.
I was really very happy to see one thing, that today I was exploring everything, and as a teacher I could see something different than on Salil's phone, because he was seeing it as a parent and I was seeing it as a teacher, and I have that liberty to unlock everything what I want to, and I have a liberty to lock everything what I want to. So it is that one by one as the topic gets over, so that the enthusiastic children, actually they will not play all the quiz at a time.
Yes, yes.
या नहीं तो एक बच्चा ऐसा है कि जो 10 क्विज कर लेगा एक वीक में, और मतलब ओवर एंथुजियास्टिक. अभी जो बच्चे प्रेजेंट है, अभी जो भी भले ना सिर्फ 26 पार्टिसिपेंट अपने साथ हो, बट आई एटलीस्ट नो 20 चिल्ड्रन हु आर सिटिंग हियर कि एक दिन में 10 कर डालेंगे ऐसा बैठ के. तो मतलब ऐसे ही आज आए हैं, एक्चुअली उनको लेके आना था कि जो एक भी कर. But anyway, so that is what I wanted to say anyway.
So this is how we have provided the control to the teachers. He or she can control each and every quiz, and they can unlock or lock the quiz as per their will. So it is not the students जो randomly कोई भी quiz खेलने वाले. It is the teachers who are controlling those particular quizzes, who are controlling those particular lessons. Okay. Now, what are the deliverables? Very simple. Students are getting more than 500 academic and non-academic quizzes. When I say academic quizzes, it means all the quizzes are very beautifully aligned with their course, very beautifully aligned with their academic content. जो वो स्कूल में पढ़ रहे हैं, जो वो लेक्चर्स में पढ़ रहे हैं SciKnowTech के अंदर, those quizzes with those topics are being designed in such a way. And when I say non-academic quizzes, that are aptitude-based quizzes. Those are the quizzes which improves the skill sets of students in the field of aptitude, verbal, spatial, numerical. So a collection of 500 plus quizzes, and each quiz has more than 15 questions. 15 minimum or more than 15 questions. So when we multiply simply 15 multiplied by 500, we get more than 7,500 questions, which students will get whole year. Let's suppose that out of 7,500 questions, they are able to retain 50%, just 50%. That means more than 3,000 new topic questions they will be able to retain by the end of the year. So each quiz been aligned with the session, aligned with the lecture being taken. Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, मतलब 500 question for every parent to understand that if they have 2 children, okay, yeah, 1 minute. So 500 quizzes per year for a particular grade. So if the child
Yes.
grade, or if the child is in 6th grade, so 6th grade questions are completely different than the 4th grade, and 4th grade questions are completely different than the second one, even if it is the same topic.
Absolutely. That's why we are saying that aligned with academics. We have electricity in chapter 7, 8, standard 7, 8, 9 and 10. But the level of content in each chapter is different for each class. So the quiz has been designed in such a way that 7th standard electricity topic is different than the electricity topic of 10th standard. So 500 quizzes per student per year, completely different for each grade. And we are very excited to announce that first time we are giving a 50% discount only because we are collaborated with SciKnowTech. So only and only to the parents and the students who are enrolled in the SciKnowTech annual curriculum. This is only for them that we are providing that at only 999, which is the first time we are doing. On a retail, we do it at 2000, but for our relations with SciKnowTech, this is the thing. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Shubham bhai.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yeah. So this is all about BrinItOn. This is all about the app. This is all about the learning experience which we are going to go through for the whole year. Now I'm open for questions. Please ask me questions whatsoever you have doubts so that we can clear that. You might be having many doubts. You might be having many questions. ये कैसे होगा, क्या होगा? I have tried to answer them, but still I might have missed many points. So please.
One common question which I have faced from a couple of parents was that will this app be working only on Android, or even iPhone or other platforms also can use this?
Yeah.
So I'm sure that most of the parents would like to know about that. So if you can
at this point, this is on Android application, Android platform, but the iOS application is also in development. So sooner or later, we are going to launch the iOS platform as well. So the parents or the students who are completely into the iOS side, who are in the iOS system, use iPhone or iPad, will be able to use this app as well. So the iOS system is into the development, and soon we will be into the production phase as well.
So in other words, if at all some parent has iPhone only, then they will have to install this app on an Android phone which is available in the house with somebody else. Yes. That is what it is.
Yes. Correct. So if you have an Android phone, you can install it. If you have an Android tablet, you can install it, or any other device which is on Android platform. So if it doesn't have to be the phone of the student itself. If you have a mobile phone of the mother or father, so they can install the app as well, because that will be the same account. And as this is very much in control with the teachers and faculties, so we have to see the time spent on the application is limited, not more or not less. So because of this, yes.
So before I take the questions on the common platform, we have opened this quiz for the rest of the parents. We have opened this quiz for almost about last 1.5 months for our children in grade 9 and 10. So for just few seconds, I would like to let us see grade 10. Yes, Ayush, can you unmute yourself? So Ayush, you'll be reading Sanjeev Singh as the name on the window. Now Sanjeev is the father, Ayush is the son.
Jaivir is also here.
Jaivir is also here.
Put in
so
the
if at all Jaivir wants to say also. But Ayush, you have been using this app. You have been using this app on the quiz for at least about last 4 or 5 weeks. So would you have, and it can be positives, negatives. This is all our family. So you can very frankly say if at all there are challenges and if at all anything needs to be changed, then it will be a good feedback to BrinItOn also. So please carry on.
Yes. According to me, the best thing, as sir said, is that when the class is over, only that chapter is unlocked and we give that quiz. And the good thing is that the previous score is stored and we can check our improvement and again attempt for the quiz.
Okay, that's a good.
And there are also worksheets available in the format of exams, so we can also refer that.
So do you find it very much aligned with your school curriculum or what you are learning from science?
Yes. Okay. Yes, all the chapters are like that only, and it is fun to play the quiz.
Thank you, beta.
Any specific change you would like to have in
Yes, Ayush.
No.
If you want to give me the feedback that this should be improved or
Yes.
this should be like that, please,
No,
please
no
do that.
such improvement is needed according to me.
But still there is a scope of improvement, so I will keep on asking each and every student so that because they are the actual users. Javier, Krish,
Bolo, Javier.
Manush is also there.
Yes. Is she using it? Wow.
Sometimes it happens that for
બેટા તારો અવાજ નથી આવતો મને.
હવે આવે છે?
હા, હવે better છે. Please.
Sometimes it happens that if for example I did a chemistry chapter, then what I have been taught only 30% came and others 70% was out of, so means I scored
Okay.
very less.
So probably what might have happened was that because in grade 9 and 10, a single chapter goes over a period of 2, 3, 4 sessions.
Yes, yes.
It got unlocked a bit earlier before they learned. So that might be the reason. Unless that
That has actually happened because of the enthusiasm of students. We unlocked few quizzes and then we realized that few topics of that particular quiz are still to be done. So
Okay.
now it is general that after the completion of that particular chapter, when the 100% of the topics are being covered, then and only then we unlock the
Yes.
quizzes. So that
That means
students
that's-
also face.
That's an advice to a teacher also to finish that part if they have not done it.
Exactly, exactly.
Thank you, Javier. Javier, beta. Okay. Manushi, beta, are you there? Manushi,
मानुषी मैडम बोल
have you played, beta? Ruth.
प्लीज यस के
Yes, Manushi.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, do you have any feedback
Yes,
to
ma'am.
give about the BrainItOn quiz?
Yes, ma'am. It was interesting. I liked it very much.
Okay. So, beta, for your 10th standard topics, do you play regularly? Okay, good.
open it for.
Yes, I will like to.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
beta.
Beta. So let's open it for questions by parents or children. You can just one by one, whoever has questions can unmute themselves and just ask the question on the common forum.
If at all. Yeah.
Yes.
Any question, query, feedback, whatever. I mean, it's just an informal platform. So please carry on. Please go ahead.
Please feel free to ask the questions related to academics or how it will work, how it will not work. Please do that.
Bolo, questions? When you don't have any questions, we can realize only two things, that you have understood fully or you have not understood anything at all. So having no question is a very, very difficult situation.
Yes. Now I'm in the dilemma that have I explained things so well or have I explained things which are not up to that mark. So please.
So Bolo, beta, JB, whatever, parents, kids, any questions, anything, any query?
Or just give me a thumbs up if you understand things.
Manoj,
Yes.
yeah,
So
Manoj,
that-
Didi can also ask. Not necessarily that only you can ask.
Yes, Mr. Parag, you have the questions. Hold on for a second. Let us unmute all.
Just a second, let me unmute him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Now you will have, you can unmute yourself and
Yes, yes. Now he's
Yes, sir.
unmute. So
we
you're not
can't-
audible.
We are not audible, sir. No.
Yes, now you, yes, little bit louder. Yes.
No, I am not. No, am I audible now?
Slightly, yes. I mean, you can probably go near the mic and speak, then probably we will be able to
Earlier
hear
it
you.
was much better. Yeah.
Okay. In the parent help, you mentioned. Now am I audible?
Yes, now it's
Yes,
perfect.
now you are.
Okay, fine. Now I'm audible, no?
Yes,
In the
yes,
parents
sir.
help, the thinking, so there are 3 points mentioned, like what Mr. Shubham said. Child's understanding insight is available, track the child's progress is available, means I mean to say can be done, and certain corrective measures can be taken accordingly. I was just trying to think, and how do we get this track and understanding of the insight? Is there some separate parent app hai, yeah, we have to see the same app what the child is doing? How can that be done? That's what I'm able to
In
understand.
the
Because the child
app,
has taken certain tests and attended study with the teacher and the student. How does the parent get to know it?
in the app itself, there is a section which is a progress session where the analytics of that particular, all the tests which are being taken by the student, may it be academic test or may it be non-academic test, are both visible. So the progress report, the bars and charts are designed in such a way that parents came to know, okay, this is the aptitude of my child, this is the academic performance of my child, this is the level of understanding compared to other students. What is the average of all the students and what is the level? Yeah. So this
No,
way,
Mr. Shubham, it means that whichever device this app is installed on, that
yes,
device is used by the student for his studies, as well as the same device is used by the parents for the feedback also. Am I correct in understanding that? Or
absolutely true.
can I see that? Okay. So
So
it's
there
a
are two.
single device based. Like
Yes. It's a
okay.
single device, single platform where we have a progress section, a report session, where which is open, which is available for both students and parents. So parents, if want to see that what is the progress of each and every test, each and every assessment, so they can see as well. Same goes with the students.
Right.
And few features are yet to enroll, which will give an in-depth analytics about each and every skill set as well. So we are working on them as well. So they will get the same. Yeah.
Any other question anybody else has?
So I think I did it in Gujarati as well as Hindi again. એમણે એવું પૂછ્યું હતું કે પેરેન્ટ્સ અને બાળકનું સેમ ડિવાઇસમાંથી આપણે જો લીધેલું હોય બ્રેનિટોન તો આપણને બાળકનો પ્રોગ્રેસ ખબર પડે કે નહીં. ઓકે, તો એમણે કીધું કે હા, સેમ જ ડિવાઇસમાંથી લીધેલું હોય તો પણ પેરેન્ટ્સને ડેફિનેટલી બાળકે કેવું પરફોર્મ કર્યું એ ખબર પડે. सो पेरेंट्स को जरूर पता चलेगा, अलग से भी बट सेम इंस्ट्रूमेंट यूज करेगा बच्चा तो भी पता चलेगा कि उसने क्या प्रोग्रेस है उसका आफ्टर टेकिंग अप ऑफ द क्विज. यस, कृति बेन, यू वांट टू आस्क एनीथिंग?
Am I ready?
Yes. And you can ask in, or any of you can ask in any language, okay? Yeah.
This quiz is chapter wise, right? And child can take it one chapter frequently, right?
Yes.
And each time he gets different questions, whether it is randomly or it is what I mean, difficulty wise it increases or randomly selected from the database.
No, we have made for 10th standard specifically when we talk about JERI, or let's say for every class, there are set of, for each chapter, there are set of more than 120 questions.
Okay.
Okay. And each set is made up of 15 questions each. So the quiz is unlocked. So we have a set of 15 questions which students get to appear for that particular test or assessment. And then the second quiz is unlocked, in which he or she get a new set of 15 questions. नए 15 questions आते हैं. This way, each and every quiz, there is always fresh questions, always new questions for the students. There is no repetition of questions for each and every quiz. And this can goes up to, like say, 150 questions for higher standard. So, and which increasing of difficulty level. So we have set of questions which are for the academics. And then we have set of questions which are for the foundation courses of JEE and all. So which has increased and enhanced academic level of questions. Difficulty level, we will say.
Okay. Anybody else?
I would like to ask one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like, for example, the app which has been developed by Mr. Supam. So, like, it can, like, for example, I have 2 Android phones.
Yes.
and in that I'm using my particular, the ID is the same.
Hmm.
So if I download it from a Play Store
Hmm.
on two different mobiles,
Hmm.
but the number remains the same and the ID also remains the same.
Hmm.
Will that app work on the both the phones, or it will be
It,
can it be synchronized, or it will be
That's
on
a
a
very
particular basis, like?
that's a very very interesting question.
so we are happy to say that the
Yeah.
app.
So why I am asking this? See, why I am asking this? See,
Hmm.
because as the children grow up, so they tend to have a bit of privacy,
Yes.
especially when they cross the teens, when they come, no, 14, 15. That is a very crucial age.
Yes.
At that time, they won't allow you to handle your phone.
Okay.
You getting my point, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
they won't allow
Absolutely.
you, and when you see their progress, and if you question them, then that will be a greater blunder. So, like, if it is not been, so this can be a suggestion from my side that
Hmm.
you can work on it, so that this app can be synchronized on more than one device without
That's
the
a very
child itself knowing. The parents can be given a separate this thing so that they can monitor it,
that's a very very
and the better
beautiful feedback.
efficiency.
Actually, this is
And
what
we know
this is
that
And the
students
second,
do not want to.
Because as I talk to children, I always feel that after 8th grade, they all feel that all their teachers and especially parents, they are all fools existing on the earth. So that at least up to 8th grade, they are all in line with us. So that's no worry. But after that, they surely feel that we are all fools. So it's a very good suggestion, I think, Shubham Bhai, and you.
At this point, the sessions are locked to one device only. So we have done it in such a way because in this app only we have multiple competitions as well. So if a user can log in from two different devices, so it won't be good for a participation in the competition side. But yes, we are working for the parent side as well, that they only get the data and feedback and analytics of the progress of the child, nothing more than that. So we are working on that because we know that it has to be a separate app.
But
Parents
that
अपना
is, see, as a teacher, my suggestion is that you should not be giving that idea to the parents that how are other children performing, because then parents' reaction also we cannot control, right? Because tane kem na aaya, naane aaya, no.
no, then
So
that
it's like,
comparison arises, ma'am.
it's a very
That is
pathetic situation. And as a teacher, I would always think about the child. Ke comparison to it kills. So
Absolutely.
definitely give a hands-on to a parent ki how their children are performing, but not how others are performing. That killing.
Absolutely agree. But to make it this more, in a fun side or the gamified side, the ladder would help them. It's some kind of motivation for them as well. That I want to top the leaderboard. That is the motivation of which a child has, and
Right.
because of that particular motivation, before taking the quiz, he or she will go through the topics in advance. He or she will prepare himself in advance so that for the motivation to be on the top, to lead the leaderboard, it will be much better for them to take the test and participate in that way. So that is the particular motivation when we talk about the gamification of any learning side. So that's a good thing. Obviously, there are some concerns कि उसका आगे पीछे क्यों है, but this is something which a child should also understand that competition is going to be there. Let it be in 10th, 12th or competitive examinations, because नाम ही पढ़ा है competitive examinations. So it's always take it in a positive sense. Let it take it in a positive side to part in that. Yes, ma'am. You're not disagreeing on this side? Okay.
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I'm with children anyway.
Okay. So we'll be working on that thing as well, taking the feedback from all of you that what are the things which are beneficial for both parents and for students as well.
Sure, sure.
Mr. Rumit raised a hand. So yes, sir. What was your concern?
Yes.
Thank you to see that. Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Okay.
yes.
as I do understand, like you will be covering all the subjects, right?
No.
No, at this point,
On
it is science.
okay,
Probably
because
science
I
and
was
to an
wondering.
extent GK, right, Shubham?
Yes. At this point, the questions academic questions are for science, and then the non-academic questions are for GK, for aptitude, verbal, and other things, which are important for the skill enhancement of students as well. And yes,
So
we are not restricted to science only. So when we say non-academic questions, the questions will be from grammar side as well. The questions
okay,
will be from other uh, you can say mathematical basic side, but not completely aligned with the academics. So the
no,
things which are yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but actually I was wondering, like, how you can unlock, because if there are various topics, then unlocking will be different thing.
That
So I think
unlocking will,
you'll be covering the topics what has been taught in
Yes,
SciKnowTech or
yes,
somewhere in science
absolutely.
subject, right?
so that unlocking right would Megha would have. So one suppose on a specific day in grade 5, for example, she teaches gravity, for example. Then after that gravity chapter is taught, she will unlock the gravity quiz for that grade 5, maybe that night or next day morning or something like that. So rest of the chapters or rest of the topics, the child will not be able to play at all because it is not unlocked yet. So as
That's
the
fantastic.
chapters go ahead, the quizzes keep on getting unlocked. That is how the whole things would work. You will not have to worry about
Agree.
unlocking and locking part of it. It is.
No, actually, I was thinking in a different way. Anyways, I
ना क्यों ना भाई
તમારો અવાજ
got the answer.
Okay. Okay.
Salil bhai.
Yes.
Tapan.
બોલો
Yes, sir.
Salil bhai.
બોલો.
If I heard the gentleman before me correctly, I mean, કદાચ હું ખોટું બી સમજાવું, but I mean, if I take his thread and move ahead, it is a good suggestion to have basics of English grammar and basics of maths, maybe not in sync with the curriculum. Forget it. We are not going to NCERT or a Cambridge curriculum. Particularly grammar, this is one thing that I have observed, that the kids today, while they speak good functional English, generally there is an overdose of slang and all which is coming in because of this digital medium. And
Right.
rightly so. I'm not trying to criticize the digital medium.
No, I don't like it. I'm criticizing it.
No, I'm having an open mind. Let us not criticize. But I'm saying, if a basic thing like, there are 10 sentences and they are asked to say, okay, find out one mistake, which is a grammatical error in the sentence. See, these are the quiz that you can do digitally on the
Yes, sir.
Android app, what we are talking of. Probably I'm taking off from a thread what the previous gentleman before me said, and I'm trying to take it maybe English grammar and fundamentals of maths.
Correct.
And
Absolutely, sir.
mental maths, some good tricky question that, if a cricket team has to score 40 runs in the next 3 overs, what is your run rate? And you
Right.
give only 20 seconds or 15 seconds to solve it. So it makes your mental agility improve. Your agility gets improved.
Right.
Yes, sir. That's the sole purpose, and that's the purpose for me saying that we'll be adding grammar questions and mathematical questions, which are not completely aligned with the curriculum, but still which are helpful in developing those particular skill set as well, the mathematical ability and the grammatical ability.
So as far as the exact curriculum connection goes, it is going to be for science only.
Yes.
Fair enough. I'm maths and English. It is an evergreen line, because even at 40 you will do maths and you will speak in English. Even at 60 you will do the same thing. So there is no need for curriculum there.
Exactly. Yes. Anyone else? Okay. So I think there is no other question. So we would imagine that everybody is, and if at all, obviously, if at all later on, if you have any questions, you can ask us, or in the message what I have sent in the group 2 days back, which I'll send again tomorrow also, I will be sending a number where you can contact Mr. Shubham and to ask any query. I mean, whatever query you have, and no query is a foolish query, so don't worry about it. But basically, we think that whenever we aligning this whole thing with the curriculum, it's going to be extremely helpful to children. Any last
And
note, Shubham bhai, you want to say?
yes, the same thing that any one of you having any kind of doubt, I have shared the number with sir, and if the number is mentioned in the message as well, you can feel free to send me WhatsApp or you can call me, and you can ask me any kind of doubt which comes during or after the session as well.
And don't worry about the technicality part of it. Once you download and once you start using it, it's going to be extremely simple. It's just like doing it once or twice, and the kids will be very, very hands-on. So don't worry about that part at all.
So it's a two-step. It's a two-step process. You will be given with a code after the completely enrollment. You will be given a code which will come to you through SMS and email. You have to use that particular subscription code into the app premium section and enter it just once. That's it. After that, you will get each and every quiz in that particular premium section after being unlocked by ma'am, which is academic, and the non-academic content you will regularly keep on getting in different topics. If you have downloaded the quiz app, you have seen that there are multiple topics which are related to aptitude, GK, English, and all. So those particular sections keep on updating themselves, and the academic part will be unlocked by the lecturer, ma'am.
Perfect. All right. So thank you so much for joining us on a weekday late evening. But we thought that it was important for us because of to answer so many questions, instead of just WhatsApping and all. If at all we can tell you guys on a common platform and it on people team also, then it would be very helpful.